close. And looking for more. That's a third one coming in. Looking for the quad kill and nearly gets it.
Yes, there's one headshot and there's another.
Getting two big headshots, looking for more. Oh my god! And he's gonna go on Team J or the round of the weekend.
The bomb's waiting in towards Palace as well, and KGB's taking the bait. He's rotating over as the bomb comes out as well. Sonny to strike first. We know how good he is at aiming.
So double cat arch smoke on B, but like you say, it's a fake to get HS in toward A. It gives the B players no information. Zen's still waiting to lurk, but he's covered off by a smoke himself, so that means they've got to do more work in mid with Crystal. Only getting one kill on the rotations. They've still got a job to do. Bomb planted, open side of the box. That lets Config walk in and find it. Problem is for Sonny as he's in the middle. Good shot to get Config. Zen has to strike. Sonny's backed off to try and create space. He can still make it back over toward B. If Zen can hold the angle, takes down AZ. Doesn't have...
CT flanking in from short and one in towards kitchen.
Good shot of MSL sneaking in from Cat. Zen's in corner. Depends on the timing. He could make this work. Oh, problem is, he's going to have his back exposed, but he gets through the window, thankfully for him. MSL's not in a position to trade immediately, and the low HP. Zen's going to clutch for the second time in 4 rounds.
That's too quite it off just yet.
Timing is everything now for HS. Good play, MSL. That's going to make it a lot harder, but it still works out because AZ gets pulled back up. He should have expected with the missed jump that HS was going to come in from connector. They wanted window to thwart the players at jungle, and somehow it still works out for HS. I'm surprised AZ doesn't hold station, especially with MSL already clearing off the space behind him. As soon as his back turns, HS gets the entry they need. It opens up space inside of the site, and Cajun retake with an AWP, has to work with Magisk, who's coming in from jungle. Both players in A main for Penta. Good position to be as well. Look at the bomb planted wide open. Crystal doesn't hit the shot on Cajun. Gets the information that they are slowly working toward the defuse. Quick tap, that's a fake. Check with the shoulder peek. Strafe jump Crystal, movement mechanics, a little bit wide angle over, but just doesn't expect it. They're both on the defuse. Cajun has to get off it, and Zen again is going to clutch for Penta. As the flames extinguish, Config could walk into a problem. He's not careful, and we know Config's aggressive on his peaks. The jump did actually throw Crystal off just enough because he was in between the two targets. But it is still the CTs that prevail with the advantage because Sonny's able to get Magisk. On top of that, he'll get MSL trying to reclaim the territory at jungle. Bomb still planted. 2 men down for North. Cajun can't find a shot towards CT. Mid-sight, Config has to back away and not be exposed. In doing so, just barely, I think, due to the flash, gets in toward Tetra without being spotted. From CT, good hold from Cajun. That allows him to retreat as well. And Config hits 2 in the meantime, so they've actually backed off from awkward positions with a great play from Config. Connector smoke with window, and Magisk and Config pushing underpass means they'll likely hold for rotations with bomb on MSL and AZ. Heading toward the apartments, Crystal becomes the one that could thwart all of this and shut it down. I know it's pistols, but it's a good position, and it's a 5-7. He can spam it. Oh, steps early. Tagged up. They now know he's there. They should pre-fire, but still he hits a headshot. He wouldn't write about it. MSL responds and picks up the bomb. He'll head toward the site. Rotations are actually going in behind where the T players are currently located. So MSL makes a smart decision, rather, to go back through the underpass and join his team. No need to walk in alone. Goes HS. Magisk has the other player in the vent covered off, and it's only Innocent remaining. They know exactly where he's likely heading, although gun not drawn. He nearly gets a deagle kill. Won't do it in the end, and North goes 16-9.
If there's any CT aggression. CT aggression is actually very prevalent on the first gun round. As you know, the terrorists might have limited utility. You've got residual SMGs or FAMASs, for example. You want to try and push in, get that first frag, and use that lesser weaponry to your advantage. But
as he was descending from the apex, could actually look down the tunnel and get positioned with the AWP. Now they're going to go for a boost on server, which Kerrigan has no read against due to the smoke. Very clever. And A main, they're going to work in from Pop Dog as well. 3-pronged approach, but Alu doesn't care how many prongs there is. He's still going to fork them up as Lowell does respond at least with the trade immediately. Oscar.
As I said, this couple of kills they got with the Glocks and the PT-50s in previous rounds have kept FaZe pretty modest here. Kishima finds Dennis, and every kill they lose as well is actually pretty valuable for the FaZe side.
I stand corrected, by the way. I knew there was another one on the list. Kierby was the 3rd added teenage winner.
go. And Kiyoshima by himself, as usual, hasn't had the most exciting game so far. Is a very good inside player. Using the incendiaries to deny any sort of rush. And Nico, of course, pushing Ivy with the M4. Quite the audacious play, but never got the plan to do it. Apparently it's not him as he gets taken down by Dennis. Down to 9 HP, gets dinked.
Last time they run boost him across, oh, missed shot Alu. He's been missing a few. He missed a few yesterday as well. Those are costly, especially when you're already down a man and don't have the utility to play with. You need to shut them down immediately.
Yeah, he hasn't looked his best so far, but...
Plays from Z connector. Kyo's going to try and work down ladder, but Rops waits for him. That causes problems because they were relying on him to catch off the players working in. And Kerrigan gets passed by Oscar. He goes directly beside him as Kerrigan pulls back, though. He finds the AWP. 2 seconds left, and already Rain is running. Flashes over high from Rain. He's actually blinded himself with the way that bounced. Didn't really go to plan. Dennis is going to get closer as well with the smoke. He knows what Kerrigan's up to. He knows where he's playing. Death from above. 1979, if you want to be accurate on that one.
A new 5-on-3 now. Nico, he has to be the danger man and step up here, but his ally to strike first. Nico does go down. That's going to be the round concluded. Only one player surviving. Kiyoshima, quiet game so far. Bomb down, 40 seconds. The position given away. Now delivers the final headshot there, and after losing a couple.
Run boost this time from Kerrigan. More traditional, just gets him across. Not like they were doing with Oscar. Making jump noises, has Chris getting closer. The double up opens again. Chris fires beside his teammate. Rain's in the corner. Molotov won't extend, but they watch it. Good shot, Rain. It's going to open him back up and allow him some room to wiggle. Otherwise, he was down and out. It would have been a 5 versus 3. It goes still the way of Mouse Sports on the next kill as Dennis makes up for it. They have the site control. Bomb still back toward T-spawn. And no entrance from Kerrigan, who gets more aggressive at Ivy, but Oscar's going to play passively and hold the angle as he does get in position. Oscar on the AWP gets baited out by the shoulder. Kerrigan now knows he's there. Flames instead. Imagine Oscar goes backtracks to hold, and they'll get more aggressive on top. Trains inside so they can watch when he enters from Ivy, but still have eyes on Nico, who gets forced by the incendiary. It's 30 seconds to work with, and only 2 left alive. Kyo will at least catch off Chris J. A-site still the target as Bomb works in from A-main. Kerrigan's the one to hold it, but Oscar is going to make Kerrigan the last alive, and Dennis finds him climbing up a ladder slowly. Oscar heads in. Chris, Molotov, sandwich as Nico sits above the ladder. He won't be affected by the flames, but he won't have any movement. He won't be able to fall off until they extinguish. They have now, so first shot in. He can jump down, checks, baits the shot from the op, and he's going to push in Oscar, but watch the flank. Oscar hits it anyway. As Kerrigan actually moved into position to make sure no one could slip through sandwich. Chris goes the other way instead. It's Kiyoshima down. It's Alu and Kerrigan to try and save FaZe Clan. They might get swept 4-0 in overtime. They do pull one back. Alu with a quick shot, but he's stuck on a ladder. They know where he is. In the open, he finds one, but he's down to 56. It's an AWP from Oscar that won't hit a shot. It's the AK that looms large and makes the play. Rops to get the kill. 19-15, and FaZe Clan are 0-2 at the Major.
Could have brought some smokes in the previous round and maybe got a bomb down, but hey-ho. First shot once again from C's. He seems to be having a lot of fun in this inside area. Electronic taking down once again. Not boosted this time. Manages to get him just through the smoke there. 5-on-4 once again. That's happening way too often. For a very slow, methodical team, they're giving up too much space.
Guardian takes down World Edit and goes back for more, but Markelov at the ready with the AK, and his first chance every time when World Edit goes down, he grabs the AWP. I think there's still an op player existing somewhere within his spirit. May not be the primary, but it'll happily be the secondary.
Trying to deny the plan best he can. Here come the smokes, and go to the incendiary as well. That's really nice. Just buys his teammates some time to rotate in, denies the plant going in as well. It's really cool from him.
Molotov mid-train, Molotov default spot. Buys all kinds of time as Seized gets closer, but Blade gets the shot. Good return from Flamey. Bomb will get planted. Fire and Flames gone. But not this particular flame. The candle's extinguished. He's just a mere flicker to Waylander. It's down to 2 versus 2.
Here we go then. The retake begins. Kit's available, but Waylander causing more damage here. 2 frags in total now. Up to Edward. Not really much to work with here. He's got a smoke grenade and 2 players to find. I would say this round almost guaranteed for Flipside at this point. Nowhere near the bomb. Needs to touch it and find out where, at least where one terrorist is. Markelov now up towards the upper ramp. It looks like it's done. Maybe a full defuse at this point.
Smoke deep. with Simple between two of them.
Could be flashed on the corner now.
He's flashed out, or at least a flash to deter toward the position, but he hasn't gone. You're right, he still could be.
The Guardian's trying to bait out D. I'm still here on the other side of the smoke. It's just me. Don't worry about anything else. The inside of the action continues.
And it worked, because just as we see the action on B, which is C's trying to shut it down, Simple did get the kill at Ivy, but Electronics pulled it back yet again. It's World Edit to hold Z connector, walk in and be greeted by his op. They have to be careful. This is the shot, that's thankful. But it goes back for more, and Guardian's not falling off the edge of the ledge. What a shot! Electronic, Simple pulls it back, and Electronic bests him. The young star against the... or toward Blade, rather. Gets caught. Guardian, that was all timing through the wall. He seldom makes it work, but did this time. Good timing from C's to let two go by. Gets bomb as well. Markelov might find Guardian, but C's is still the man in control. So now we'll be about to strike back potentially. Let's get too far ahead as Waylander brings it down to just 3 remaining, but he himself was all that was left for Flipside and flash out. May have also just been better to let a pistol start the peak and have Simple re-peek it, but finds Blade, knows there was one more backtracks. Rotation will go towards CT from Markelov, so they can't over-rotate to chase World Edit from the position because they'll get greeted by a crossfire. Electronic finds Seized, Simple still on the AK though. And Edwards going to add to the tally. Simple, good shot on Waylander. He may make it work, the one gun. And they're not done. Bomb in position. Simple's got another 4 kills. That's why you buy an AK on Simple.
That was so sick.
Below the ladder indeed. Edward falls immediately onto him. Thanks for the AK. He'll re-smoke the position as he fades off inside of the site instead. Still holding on at the doorway at the very least because World Edit's got coverage toward A main. AWP wide side of the smoke. No feet shown inside of it. He'll reposition ever so slightly just to get the angle. A better angle. Guardian may take it as well. Jumps across. Went into it. Thought he could find him behind the train rather than waiting for the second opportunity. Have to be careful because they have no one going toward Pop Dog after Electronic smoked it, so he's able to catch Simple on the way through. That'll drop the bomb temporarily. A 2-kill advantage to work with for Na'Vi. Good shot for Flamey. Excuse me, for... But now it's Na'Vi with 2. I was going to say for Flipside, but Flamey's pulled it back. Good entrance, good positioning. Steals that one from him, but damage was done. Markelov does spray back to find Guardian, but he's not got much else to work with. In fact, he's alone, and by I say not much else, just the gun. No utility, no kit, bomb planted. 1 versus 2, because the bomb has just gone down. Tag on to Seized, but Flamey steps in and follows up.
In terms of the accuracy?
Yeah.
But he just never seems to deliver. And it's only a few $100s more, right? I think it's $3,000 instead of $2,700.
Guardian AWP pre-scoped walking Ivy.
Hello.
Finds World Edit against the wall. Swings out. Ooh, steals it, but he had it. Doesn't have the second follow-up, though. Just barely gets behind the box.
Here it comes.
Might want to send Seized again. MP9 from Blade. Tapping can't do anything. It's down to Waylander, and it's 1 kill. Na'Vi trying to go 1-on-1, and they'll do it. Simple with the shot. Trades back Flamey. 16-9 in the end. 2 rounds only on the CT side.
Gap in the smoke. And Bolty's made his way quickly to all the people affectionately call Olaf Meister. That's a very fast position out of teammate. Going for a pickoff though. It's looking great here for Vega initially. Kashana with another one is now, it looks like Immortal's committed into the play, out of alley, looking for more kills, but still a really good defense. We see Vega just sort of just collapsing back into the bomb train, using the team play very effectively so far.
Another shot there from JR. 2 versus 1 doable for KNG. That's a very nice fast headshot onto Chopper. Moving up the ladder quietly now. Spots JR, but JR quick on the trigger finger.
Okay, this is really weird. Imagine how confusing that is for any and how they have to interpret that. Obviously, they had a player over towards that position, but now Immortals just have to commit in through the alley position with the AWP out on Miris, already doing additional damage. Oh, they're all just clustering up there through alley, and Lucas will get the kill onto Hutchie, but all the information is there for the CTs. There's 40 seconds left to get the bomb into the site, and Steel is so important here. He's got to create distraction, open things up, because right now his teammates are committed to alley for a player. And there it is, he'll spot Lucas going for the peak. Steel, that was what they needed, and now the bomb can go down.
15 seconds for that bomb to go down. And it's almost a CT crossfire, but they don't have the all-important IV position. Kashanda popping out from Pop. 10 HP now, so make it really hard for him to peek, and Steel with the pre-fire will do the job. Chopper close to the site, got a teammate around the connected position with the AWP, but can he land the shot? The aim punch will save Steel, and that is a wipeout. Nothing saved for Vegas Squadron going into the future rounds. Or will he stay there in isolation? It might be a one and done spot too if he's lucky. He hasn't moved an inch, but surely his silence is exposing his position from there as well. Steel though hasn't noticed anything just yet, and out he comes. No kills for Kashanda.
And the rest of his teammates are stuck behind smoke. Touchy will hear the plant attempt, but he is being the victim of bullets from all over the place as Lucas just darts through the smoke there, aggressively finding multiple kills, leaving it just down to Mir and Chopper, but sorely out of position. Despite this, Mir will pick up a kill, but we can see that Immortals, after getting the bomb down, have sort of fallen back, taken superior positions, and Bolts.
KNG with a very nice angle. Not sure if he spotted two players, but some information for the CT side. Steel with a kill on the high ground, moving to the low. They might be looking for him. He's going to make a nuisance of himself, as he did in the first half. Lucas taken down in the meantime. Bomb getting planted. No angle for Steel. And the teams have got nice post-plant positions already, but JR might need to get off the site. The grenade, though, may not allow him. More damage done. He's got 1 HP. 1 HP, Jesus, chipping a chair.
Can he actually do some damage from this position? That would be so outrageous. Steel shuts him down, though, and that's going to be the cue to go in here for the CTs. Immortals need to get onto that bomb very quickly at this point. 2 players left. Kashanda is the only one now by E-Box. Oh, shot through there. And that looks like they know exactly what's up. Kashanda has to play it perfectly, but there's no opportunity to do so. Henny is not playing around. And
a quick one from Vegas Squadron, perhaps before Immortals can take the team map control, but it's a 2-man spray down for Steel. He's got the garden hose out. Henny, oh, what a lovely shot from Henny, and he's good for the second one as well. JR remains versus 5. Immortals are really enjoying themselves in this game, and it's a good boost of confidence going ahead into the next one. But JR, how much can he do? 1 versus 5, 50-50, asking too much of him. Immortals dominating train on both halves.
A 5th ready for a fast flank from Banana. Some bullets thrown in there through the smoke there by Nothing. And here comes the push. The Tech-9s are savage there. 3 openers coming in for Big. Only automatic to respond there on the fringe with the kill onto Legia, but the smoke is down. This has worked out wonderfully well for Big. To execute into the site is difficult. They're going to have to rely on the numbers. They have to trade into success. They have to take the engagements. And there's the first good one from Skadoodle. Has to be able to fall back here. Can't quite do it. Great flash in there from Stewie. And there's 2 players fast approaching for Stewie to try to take down, but they'll quickly get the trade. And it's 2 versus 3 here as Big march onto the B-bomb site.
25 seconds remain. Automatic making a play through the smoke. Shroud emerging from CT now. Didn't get there in time, but even if he did, he had no flash to throw into Paul. Tabson looking for somebody to make their presence known, and now it's Shroud alone. 1 versus 2. We've seen some absurd clutches from Shroud recently. Is he able to do this one? He has a kit. Doesn't have any grenades, but Shroud, he wants his AK, his gun out. He spotted 1 player, but the second one hasn't revealed his position. He's in the same position, and he's not where Shroud will look. Even if he gets the first kill, he will never look for Goppy in the same position. So it was a nice setup from Big.
Which is really a great way to handle this pressure from Cloud9.
Skadoodle looking towards Boiler, but will he go beyond that? The further he goes, the more risk there is. Tags, but he will stand his ground. He sees the shadow, but Keith will get the angle first, and that's almost stereo frags for Big. More problems. Shroud hasn't had many kills on the A side. You can see the frustration there. Automatic, he's fighting. Note that flash on Banana for those of you at home. It's a really nice one to allow you to charge in, but Skadoodle is back again. 3 kills for him, and Stewie is lying in wait in case he is required, but Skadoodle says no. Looking for the ace now. Not quite. 4K again for Skadoodle. He's going to rue that one. So close to 2 lovely aces is Skadoodle.
That is the case here, and it is Shroud. He was having a hard game so far, but perhaps this is the spot that he needs. There is the first frag coming in from Nothing, but Shroud will die. Tapson! Lethal precision. A 3rd kill coming in from Tapson, as he has absolutely devastated this initial defensive line. It's not over just yet, though. Stewie poking his head in through Library, picks up a kill, and the bomb is planted. A 2 versus 2 here for Big.
Keith may be trapped on the site now. Tabson, though, is in the pick to try and help him out, but Tabson down to 16 HP. The flames will obscure Keith and allowed to get a kill. Tabson with another kill there. A monstrous 4K from the man. Sharp shots.
There's a lot of map control right now for the Gambit team, but Shocks, there comes a late push out of B, gonna get caught by Adren, taking down Body, and almost catching Shocks as well. Apex in a great position to help out his fallen teammate, and Zeus as well will be going down. That's great setup right there.
And in the meantime, the defense remains strong here on the A site. They haven't rotated off, they haven't spotted the bomb. No reason for them to get out. Doja gonna have to peel back, or at least try and buy a little bit of time once that incendiary goes down. The only issue is that, yeah, okay, you saw Doja, but you also saw the grenade come out of A main. And so G2, they have all the information necessary. They know where these guys are coming from. Now it's just a matter of hitting the shots here, and sure enough, Kenny.
For the regular time for them, Apex trying to hide in the corner, flashed, but Mo still picks up the kill. Body goes down as well to Adren. It's a big hit here towards the A-bomb side. MBK, long range spray connects with Mo as well. That's a great transfer. And now at least it's a 2-on-2 here. Creeping up the middle is Zeus. That could be a powerful position. What a peek from Adren. Taking one, and Zeus to close out the round. Gambit.
Jesus, what's going on? What's going to be the sign for him to actually go ahead and take a peek? The footsteps? Here, no? Oh, the missed opportunity for Soxy.
Even more dangerous is when he peeks to the side like that and he risks his gun barrel showing. Kenny lining up a shot. I think that hit Adren as well, doing double damage, but Mo is waiting for him. And now Body's in a lot of trouble on this bomb side. He's going to go down to Hobbit. Shocks trying through the smoke and connecting with Adren, who was all the way to the right. How did the bullets even curve that far? I don't know. Now it's a 3-on-3, and the retake is going to be coming here, G2. Surely this is one that they want to fight for.
It's all in the wrist, Anders. It's all in the wrist. That's what we learned from Wanted. But yeah, they do actually have, it's just at the B site, and that was the key frag right there. The B site, notoriously difficult to go for the retake because you're walking through choke points to get onto it. And now having lost a man, being down a man, Apex wraps around hoping to catch somebody on the exit. Instead it's going to be Shoxy, and that is an AWP. That's Mo that he just killed. Is he actually going to try and make this play?
What can he do back here? They don't have any more Molotovs. Oh, they actually have one on Shocks. This could get very interesting if they manage to put it back here. Hobbit finding another kill, taking down Kenny, but the flick not quick enough, and Body will be able to punish him. Now they should be able to get on the bomb side. It's still a 4-on-3 for the retake here, but there is a chance for G2 to turn this around. Body, though, goes down. Shocks with the refrag. 9 seconds left, and the bomb finally being planted.
How do you like them apples? We can play a slow game too. Except that somehow now it is still a man advantage for Gambit. They have an incendiary on Doja, so we'll see where he elects to use that. Not going to happen. He was lurking his way through B halls, and Apex was there to greet him. And so a 2-on-2. Adren and Mo trying to work together here to get onto this B site.
That's one good shot from Adren. Can he find Apex hiding in the corner? He's got the double. He can't get the triple. Adren will find him. Did he pick up a hit along the way? No. Well, here come the grenades. Shots as far up middle, but he's going to get caught. He needed to get that opening into the bomb site. Now it's all on MBK in a 1 versus 4 here. Gambit, 1 round, 1 kill away from taking this map away from G2. What an upset it is. Gambit, such an explosive team. Adren at least went down, and he almost got the kill on Doja then. But he's stuck back here, and he's going to go down. Hobbit not even waiting for it. 16-6 as Gambit take down G2 on cash. He must have heard him walking.
Yeah, he definitely heard him. He's going to be ready for it here. There we go. Sure enough, the shot on Taco, but he might not expect to see Fur lurking around, waiting for him to rotate. And sure enough, easy kill for Fur. That starts things off strong here for the B take.
Sip had to stay alive then as soon as he goes down. They are coming in from Banana hot and heavy, but coldzera with a great headshot, stopping Kirby right away. Going to turn it back. His teammate flashing him in, and that will be a triple for coldzera, taking no damage at all in the round. A bit careless. Kirby trying to reconnect with the apartments and just wasn't ready for a device. He could be going down if he misses this shot, but he won't. The grenade came in right behind Fur, but it was a second too late, and now Glaive pushed up, fallen. Maybe should have been going down. He's going to find the shot, almost taking down Glaive, and Taco trying to make his way into the pit here. Glaive just trying to buy time with the grenades. There's still 47 seconds in this 3-on-3, and Astralis, they have to win it, they have to pick it up. They can't give this one away, but Glaive goes down. Sip with 1 refrag on coldzera. Still a 1-on-3 here as they're just making it work. SK Gaming going to be able to put the bomb down, and Astralis finding nothing at all in that end battle.
And that was Taco playing the angles very well in pit. Not overextending, not showing himself, knowing his angle and covering it. Solid work from SK. They just look indomitable right now, Anders. Given this the only 2 over here, but that boost has been used quite a bit, and Phelps is going to check it. Yep, sure enough. It's been used 1 too many times. Now you can't really get caught off guard by it. Have to admire Phelps for keeping his head and actually checking that angle. Cold and Phelps finding both kills to open up the B site. And that just comes down to experience. What veterans. Device and Dupree, though. 2 very quick kills coming right back here for Astralis, and now we're in a 2-on-2 retake.
They sort of have to go for it, even though losing this round would be a disaster. Missed shot from Device. Look, it was dead on. Dupree gets one and he can't get Cold Zero. What an absolute beast. Triple for him instead. Smoked off, and surely this time they're going to deny him the chance to get another kill. Maybe Astralis have found a way to make it through. The bomb is going to be going down, and a kill on Fallen. It's a big step in the right direction. Device doing more work, taking down Phelps, and surely just back off and save this. Don't take this fight.
He's got this. He has every amount of faith in his ability to hit the shots. Because his team, he already knows that they've got this on lock. That the AWP will be saved if he were to die. Instead, he wants to get that ice. Can he get it? Cold? Cold is just trying to keep him on this side as long as possible. Because now Device is the only one over here, but his teammate is rotating over, and sure enough, Cold. What a beast. What a monster. He's cost them the op, and he's going to go even further. Takes the headshot on Kevby too. And Astralis, what was supposed to be a perfect round for you, and can he actually get in here and get the AWP off Device? Unbelievable.
But they might be onto something here, though.
Yeah, the cascade.
Yeah, and because Taco's the only one here with the M4. That's not going to be too easy to hold. There's finally a bit of a rotation coming in with Phelps. Taco standing up, getting one, and then getting shut down right afterwards.
Ah, but the headshot. Oh, it oversits? No, somehow it doesn't connect with Zipnix. Good communication there. Phelps quick to react on Taco's information that somebody got dinked in that pit, but it's not going to be that. Instead, it's a man advantage. They're going to have to do this the hard way here, SK Gaming, because the afterplants are pretty decent here for Astralis. 2 guys in pit to cover both angles, and the man on site to set up the crossfire.
Kevby even has a Molotov that he just put out, so that's going to buy even more time here. And SK might want to think about whether or not they want to keep doing this, just because they have so much room to work with. They are actually going to go for the retake, even though it's a bit late here. Running right in, Fallen picking up the kill, and Cold Zero with a shot on Sip, shutting it down and winning against Astralis on Inferno 16-8, with Cold Zero dropping ridiculously 35 kills in one game. Soon coming to a beginning. Indeed, Versus Pro will be starting on the CT side, Fnatic on the T side. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the final match of the day here.
Not sure the Fnatic, definitely don't think the Fnatic were expecting a counter boost when the man advantage is already in play. Pasha is there. Bialy, though, on high, finds 2 kills, and Pasha still alive in the corner. Olofmeister, it's the slowest peak of his life, and Pasha... Don't think it was him. I think it was Neo spraying him down.
Yeah.
But I thought for a second he was going to get that shot blind. Peekaboo moment there, finds the headshot on Olofmeister instantly, but Flusher will trade versus Bialy.
Now they're out on the site. JW somehow lives with the FAMAS. Eventually he's going to be going down. That makes it a 2-on-3. And now it's just a question of getting the bomb in. Don't challenge. There's no reason to. Planting with no coverage. One of the worst things in the world. He did put up a smoke, but then at least communicate it to your teammates. Something is going on. Now they're going to go for the default plan instead. But if this is the key, going for the peak there, Pasha goes down. Dennis, an absolute menace at this point in time. And Neo is going to be dropped. Dennis with another triple kill. And Fnatic converting the round into a win. Flusher sees the grenades coming out, so causing a bit of a rotation towards this side of the map. Blind shots coming through, not connecting with anyone just yet. There's the kill, taking down Snacks. But Pasha's there with the refrag. They need to pick up that bomb and get it down quick, and this time you have to hope someone is going to be covering it. Indeed, grenades are in a different scenario here. Flusher again doing work, taking down Pasha. It's now 4 versus 3. And is there going to be a flank coming in? Crims could do it. It seems like
just now going to start making the play, and unfortunately this actually will work out for him. Neo will find one, though, so at least it's a 1-for-1 trade, but he just makes it behind the box in time, goes for the flash, Molotov is down, and still Neo is there to hit the headshot and make the difference. 2-on-2, and they line up for Bialy, and VP, they succeed in stopping in this tournament, beat him.
Oh, a bit of a chance there, but Crims can't make it work, and Flusher's also gone down. Pasha trying to see if he can just close out this game.
Because they're not leaving themselves a whole whacking lot of time to work with here. 40 seconds left. Neo, Taz, and Snacks are starting to work their way over towards the B side of things, however. And Bialy, will he run into JW? If he finds the kill on JW, this is going to be big.
Sneaking through the smoke, and JW will win the fight at least. I'm not sure that's going to give them too much hope, though. Dennis is about to call it in on the radio that it's on the other side. And now there's a lot of trouble here. Trying to see if he can get the sneak through. He's surely going to reload. No, he runs through without reloading, so that's very scary. Bomb has gone down. Dennis is down, and JW is in a 1 versus 4 here. Versus Pro are going to make their way through the second game. 16-11 against Fnatic, an absolutely amazing scoreline for them. And